Today is Monday, October 31st, the last day of October of the year 2022. I was on Twitter and this individual tweeted, it said, close out your weakest trade first and then close out and hang on to your strongest trade as long as possible. Today I did exactly the opposite. So essentially what I did was this. I had three stocks. The first stock was Costco. The second stock was Boeing. The other stock was Amazon. Amazon was sort of in between. If I were to describe it as Goldilocks. So it was something the Amazon was somewhere in the middle. And then Boeing was the best. And then Costco was the worst. Today. On a different day that could be flipped around, jumbled around, whatever it is. So essentially what I did was first thing I did was I saw the profit on Boeing and I just got out. Because that was the strongest one. And then in hindsight, had I held it, it would have essentially doubled and tripled whatever the gain that I had. But I sold first because it reached the target, it reached the level where I wanted. But the weakest stock was just hovering around, like fluttering around like that, right? Those two. So I had to work with Amazon to make it work by in and out, in and out. So I sort of took care of that second. And the last thing that I took care of was the one that essentially erased every gain that I had. So what I should have done was get rid of Costco first because it was the weakest one, because it was the laggard. And then taking care of Amazon second. The order of taking care of Amazon was correct. I just needed to flip Boeing and Costco around and my day could have been completely different. Now that I have that mindset, I need to keep practicing. These are things that I need to hone in order to enhance my trading capability. Therefore, just on that, based on tweet that I was not conscious of because I was not immersed in that particular situation and make that connection between that obviousness and the trades that I make. Therefore, I hope to keep that in mind, embedded in my muscle memory so I can trade better next time around.